You're listening to Vaquero News.
Good Monday morning, Vaqueros. I'm Justin Elizalde, and this is Vaquero News. At the top of the news this morning, a new competition will give big thinkers the chance to win for their ideas. Rodolfo Alvarado has the story.
UTRGV's Center for Innovation and Commercialization, or the CIC, is giving any interested entrepreneurs the chance to bring ideas to life through the Big Idea competition. A first-place prize of $3,000 and other subcategory prizes are up for grabs to participants who make it to the final round. According to the CIC's website, their purpose is to promote economic growth in a region that has been historically underdeveloped. CIC manager Stephanie Mendez says the competition allows them to achieve this goal.
So like I said, we really hope to spread the awareness to get people excited about entrepreneurship, and really, be kind of like a pipeline to resources out in the community.
Mendez says anyone in the Rio Grande Valley with an idea they are willing to share are welcome. According to the competition's Startup Tree site, ideas can be submitted individually or as a 4-person max team. Ideas cannot be existing businesses or be receiving any type of funding already. The ideas will be judged by local business professionals and entrepreneurs who will select the competition finalists. Competition organizers held a virtual info session on Wednesday where they discussed a timeline of the competition.
February 17, everything must be submitted by 5 p.m.
Once submitted, finalists will be notified by the 24th and then must meet on the 25th for a finalist info session. Finalists will present in a virtual finale starting at 1 p.m. March the 3rd. For more information or to enter the contest, visit the CIC's website. This is Rodolfo Alvarado for Vaquero News.
As someone who has received a full COVID-19 vaccination, I wanted to share my journey as a way to relieve any wonder or stress. Hear my story for more. It was December 22nd, and I heard the familiar chime of Outlook letting me know I had an email. I should add that I receive a lot of emails throughout the day, but this one was different. It was an email informing UTRGV faculty, staff, and student employees that COVID-19 vaccinations were going to begin to be offered to those with certain medical conditions. An audible sigh of relief came out because in my mind, this was going to be the final level in the Jumanji-like year we had just endured. Phase 1B of the Texas COVID-19 distribution allowed employees like me with conditions such as autoimmune diseases and type 2 diabetes to register. I received my first dose of the Moderna vaccine on December 29th and became fully vaccinated on January 27th. Though the vaccine is not the be-all end-all, it has allowed me to breathe a little easier, pardon the pun. According to the Centers for Disease Control website, the Moderna vaccine is an mRNA vaccine, which is unlike traditional vaccination methods. The website says a traditional vaccine uses a weakened strain of the virus to trigger an immune response. The CDC says an mRNA vaccine teaches the body how to create a harmless spike protein, similar to one found on the surface of the COVID-19 virus. Once our body realizes the spike shouldn't be there, it creates antibodies to fight against the virus, just like what happened naturally for a person who was infected. My first dose was received without any side effects other than some soreness. However, by my second dose, I did develop a slight fever and muscle aches, which are common side effects. To the friends and family that asked me about my vaccine, I continue to say it's part of my contribution to society and moving forward. For me, contracting the virus outweighed the side effects. To those who still worry about receiving their vaccine, I offer this advice. Speak with your family medical providers or research through credible sources. Knowledge is power. If you are interested in when and where the next vaccination will be, visit the DSH's website for more information. For Vaquero News, I'm Justin Elizalde. Visit our website at utrgvradio.com for the link to the vaccination clinics. We'd also like to add a special thanks to UT Health RGV and the frontline workers across the valley as they continue to vaccinate. We appreciate you.
And McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV field house.
And now time for Vaquero Sports.
Men's basketball head coach Lew Hill, who has been with UTRGV for 5 seasons, died at 55 years old yesterday. Luis Rubio has a story.
The University of Texas Rio Grande Valley Department of Intercollegiate Athletics announced Sunday men's basketball head coach Lew Hill died at age 55. According to the news release Sunday night, the cause of death is not known at this time. Hill was hired as the Vaqueros head coach back on March 31, 2016. In 5 seasons at the helm, Hill won 67 games, 5th best total in program history, that included a 20-win 2018-19 season that saw UTRGV win its first NCAA Division I postseason game, 74-73, over Grambling State in the first round of the collegeinsider.com tournament. UTRGV Vice President and Director of Athletics Chase Conk said in the news release, quote, "Words cannot describe how any of us feel right now. Everyone in our department is devastated by this news. Coach Hill was an incredible human being. He was my close friend and a trusted colleague. He cared deeply about those around him, from his family to his players to his staff and really everyone in the department at UTRGV. We offer our deepest condolences to Renee and Coach Hill's entire family during this unimaginable time." Hill is survived by his wife Renee, their 2 children, Louis Jr. and Ellie, and 3 other daughters, Sierra, Erica, and Aisa. In the near future, UTRGV will determine the status of their upcoming games and name an acting head coach. For UTRGV sports stories or Rio Grande Valley news stories, visit utrgvradio.com. For Vaquero Radio, I'm Luis Rubio.
Vaquero Radio wants to express our sincerest condolences to Coach Hill's family, the men's basketball program, and the entire UTRGV athletics family.
For today's weather report.
You can expect a mostly cloudy week with temperatures around the high 80s during the day. Mostly cool evenings for much of the week, dipping down into the 60s. Don't forget to pack an umbrella Thursday as a cold front brings in 40% chance of rainfall. Stay tuned for this week's campus events.
And now for this week's event calendar.
Terry Crews will speak virtually at 7:30 p.m. tonight as part of the Distinguished Speaker Series, so do not miss out on that. The School of Medicine will host a webinar Wednesday at noon to teach how to manage fatigue and reset your circadian clock. The UTRGV Philosophy Department will present Phil and Sophie's Coffee House with Dr. Michael Butler Thursday at 5 p.m. The event welcomes students and faculty to have a coffee and a philosophical chat, and no reading is required. That's all for today's newscast. Did you know Vaquero Radio has an app? Search Radio FX in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and download it today. Search Vaquero Radio and add us to your favorites. It's that easy. You can listen to great music, chat in during DJ hours, and much more. Want to host your own DJ show? Visit our website at utrgvradio.com and apply. Thank you so much, Vaqueros. We wish you a safe week, and we'll see you back Monday at 9 a.m. here on Vaquero Radio.
This has been Vaquero News.